Hey, Blue Rockers, welcome to Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. Crypto Connie here, Connie Willis. Yo. So, earlier I had some echo problems. I'm going to check it out here. So you're going to hear me doing something weird. Hold on here. Oh, might be okay. I got them all turned up. Y'all will let me know, right? And we are live in 3, 2, 1. I love it. Okay, is there an echo? Are we doing okay? Did I fix the echo? Let me know. I love that tune. It always makes me move a little bit there. So let's see. I've got them all turned up, so I can't tell when I got them all turned up. See, turn that one down. Turn Facebook down. Am I good? Am I good? No echo. All right. Good. Yay. All right. So. Wait. Hey. Portal. They're real. They're out there. And I've got some interesting news on that. So hold on for just a second. Now, this is typically Crypto Connie Tuesday. And that's where we talk about cryptocurrencies. But we've already done that today. So we had Stan Larimer, and let me turn all that down there. We had Stan Larimer and MichaelX, Michael Taggart. They are both out in Sao Paulo, excuse me. I've never been myself, so once I go to something, I can pronounce it without a problem. But Sao Paulo in Brazil for a blockchain, some sort of cryptocurrency conference. So they're there with QUINT and talking about BitShares and EOS and BEOS and all the things that Stan talked about before. And they're out there having a good time. They're also talking to the guy, if you remember back a while ago, Mark Babbitt, who we did the first show ever called Pitch It to Stan, and he had CryptVisor, the app that's similar to a messenger. However, it's extremely confidential. It's on the BitShares blockchain. It's decentralized and it is private. So that's cool. They're finally meeting and talking, so that's great. Michael, so Mark got a tattoo while he was there because he was there. I'm not a tattoo person myself, but everybody I know with tattoos, that's how they are. They're like, I didn't have anything better to do. So to me, I'm like, so you're going to stick needles in you and put ink in you for the rest of your life? What if you don't like that anymore? That's me. You know, I think part of it, and anyway, I was going to say MichaelX is now going to do the same thing, so we're kidding him about that. But those of you with tattoos, that's cool. Do whatever you want to do. That's fine. I think people like me, I was in a really bad car accident as a kid, so I've always had scars on me all my life since 4 years old, so I don't want any other mark on me for the rest of my life. Maybe that's probably has something to do with it. Let's see here. So, okay, I think we're good. You guys are saying we're good. My feed is not giving me a very good feed, so I don't know if it's good or not, but I hope so. So let me just check a couple more things here, and we can get on with it. Check everybody. DLive, which I love to be on, has moved to another blockchain from the Steam blockchain over to another blockchain. And no, it's not up. It's not up. I think it tried to be up, but it's not up. I think maybe they can't still be working on this because I know, they just moved it within the last 24 to 48 hours kind of thing. And, I don't know, it's not up there. So that's not very good. I got all the information that you would need to jam it up live. So I don't know. I'll have to work on that when I thought I was done. It never fails. It never stops. A vlogger's life or a content creator or whatever somebody like me does now is their work is never done. There's always another piece of technology or another third-party app or some other revision or you're supposed to, what is it? Constantly refreshing and updating and all that kind of stuff going on to where it's just a nightmare. Oh, mercy. So no mark of the beast, no tattoos here. That's exactly right. I'm with you. So Alan Drake on there. Alan, your time's coming. It's coming. I promise. I can't wait. I think it'll be fun too. I think it'll be fun. I've got a lot of people on my list still I've got to add here on Blue Rock Talk. And, one of them is Pet Psychic. Talks to animals. We've got a psychic that is going to talk to us about how she, when she experiences people that have crossed over, more of a medium, she's going to explain what it's like when people have crossed over, and she's going to talk about, like, when someone was shot, what it felt like to them. She won't give names or anything like that, and somebody that maybe died from a car accident or something like that. She's going to talk about how she receives that. I think that's going to be interesting. We've got more Bigfooters that have some Bigfoot information, and that was kind of the portal thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And we got all kinds of good stuff coming up. So, I threw in a microphone now instead of the other one. This is what I've been trying to do for a long time. I've been waiting for some help to help me with this, and some of my radio buddies, and so now I have it. So there we go. I've had the mic for a long time. Now I've got the holder for it, and that's what I was looking for. And I have a mixer for it and all that kind of stuff, so I'm putting it all together. But I did have some problems with the audio, and I don't even see it really hitting very hard, so I'm hoping it sounds really good. So let me know, does the audio sound really good? That's what I want to know. I want to know that. It's important to me as a radio person. Let's see here. Forgive me, I just gotta check it out here. I don't know why all this noise is coming up. Let's see. Sounds great? Okay, good. Oh, excellent. Oh, so we got Taskmaster, 4450. We've got Brian Lunsford, Patrick, of course. Oh, Pat. Sorry, Pat. Oh, sorry, Pat. Alan Drake. Yeah, let me turn that down. Okay. And Mary is there too. Hey there. Hey, everybody. Okay, so this is great. So I hope that it sounds radio quality. That's what I'm working on. You can have as much video as you want, but if the audio stinks, people are going to turn it off. So anyway, we're working at that. I'm getting all my little things together, and we've got a lot coming up besides cryptocurrency stuff, which tonight most of you guys are looking forward to that. However, earlier we did our little Crypto Connie event with Stan and Michael in Sao Paulo, where they are at a conference and they both spoke. And now they're talking to, once again, who I told you about, Mark Babbitt, who was here on Crypto Connie at one point with our show Pitch It to Stan, and he pitched his CryptVisor app, which is like a messenger app, but everything is decentralized on the BitShares blockchain, which I'm sure they're going to talk to them about the EOS, BitShares, BEOS blockchain coming up. And we're going to see about doing like a joint venture with him. So I'm excited about that. Really excited. Neat guy, really neat guy. So they're out there meeting. So that's really it. Michael might get a tattoo. And if so, we're hoping to do that live. If we can do that, I think that would be interesting out there. But I keep telling them to look up while they're there, because Brazil is so known for so much activity in the UFO world. So those of you that are just joining us and have never been on here before, yes, this is Crypto Connie Tuesday. However, it's Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. I'm Connie Willis. Tonight I'm Crypto Connie. and it's Earth's most interesting conversations. So that means people, that means places, and that means things. So what we do, just so you'll know real quick, is this is Crypto Connie Tuesday, talking about cryptocurrency night. We've done that today. So we can talk. We'll take whatever questions you guys want in the live chat. On Wasted Wednesdays is coming up. That is Wasted Wednesdays, a serious look at the cannabis industry, a very serious look. You have no clue how it's developing. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I mean, thank you, God. I mean, awesome stuff coming up in the future with that. You will watch history being made, I believe. And so does everybody else believe that. I'm so excited about that. And then we have Far Out Thursdays talking about aliens and hybrids and remote viewing and all sorts of really cool things. Alan Drake, who is on here now, we're going to have him on in the future with what his theories are, what he's experienced along the way, what he knows. And that's what we do. And we give everybody their fair shake. They can say what they want to say. They can give their theories, give their thoughts. And that's what it's all about here. A Blue Rocker is what you are when you subscribe to Blue Rock Talk, because now you are someone in the know. And by listening, keeping your mind open to hearing all the stories other people have. Then we also have Bigfoot Friday. All these shows across the board are 9 p.m. Eastern. We always break in, along the way, or do something, kind of cool or unique, or you just never know what might happen. So hit that, subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Now, again, we're also on DLive. No, I don't think we are right now because it's not up like it's supposed to be. But Twitter and Facebooks and YouTubes, all blah, 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 blah. Usually the live chat will be in YouTube and also in DLive. Okay, Facebook, I can't go back and forth like that. It's just too much. I need a like when I'm on Coast to Coast, I need somebody to answer the calls and all that stuff. On Coast, I've got someone answering the calls. I've got somebody running the board, and I'm wherever I am, just getting to talk and interview, have a conversation. I love it. It's great. What a great thing. I'm back on again October 6th. Back on Coast to Coast again on October 6th. Then we have Stan's Bible lecture, Ain't Your Daddy's Bible Class. It's a college-level course that Stan, the godfather of BitShares, goes through with his slides and all the neat stories that he has. Very knowledgeable and takes questions, and that's live at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. Also, a new thing that I've started is hydroponics. How does my tower garden grow? Hydroponics. It's kind of hydroponics and aeroponics mixed. It's growing plants. I'm growing produce. It's this really cool tower looking thing. I should have pulled up a picture, but I didn't know if we were going to go back out in Sao Paulo again. But it's this tower, and then you put in your seedlings after they get about 2 to 3 inches, and you put them in there, and you have this pump. It's basically, you can grow anything indoors if you want, or even outdoors. It doesn't matter. But it just throws the water up to the top of the tower, and then it drizzles it all the way down to where you have your seedlings put in there, and they get watered. And it's on a timer. It's every 15 minutes. There's nutrients in the water as well that you got to check. I think I better check that again. Every 15 minutes to get water is 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off with the timer of getting watered. And also the lights are on like 12 hours and then off 10 hours. On 14 hours, off 10 hours. 24. Okay. I think I had some missing time. Don't want that. So that's it. Hydroponics, because it's water dripping down, but it's also aeroponics because it sits there for 15 minutes with nothing but the air on it. So I kind of see that one as a mixture of the two. It's amazing how people are growing their produce now, and this is how you can do it 24/7, every day of the year. People are getting into this so much that they are buying a whole bunch of these tower gardens, or other different. There's other products out there. I'm not endorsing them. However, I don't like their policy of how to sell those things. I don't like. It's kind of like a multi-level thing. I've been there, done that. It's too, I don't want to join a club. I just want, I would prefer an affiliate link and move on, but they don't do that. But I do like the product, and I liked it better than the other ones that I saw. At least education-wise, I learned more about it. And a lot of people get these, and they like them so much that they get about 10 or 12 of them, and then they start selling. They start selling the produce on, the weekends at the farmers market. I think that's like amazing. I can see how and why, because it really is pretty cool. So anyway, I'm doing that too. All right, so no echoes, we're good. Okay, let's see what's going on in the live chat, because I don't have a guest coming in. I thought I was going to have somebody, and they had some tragic news, and so we hope that they'll come back in the future, and our prayers definitely go out to them. You don't know who that is or anything, but just found out about it, so that's why it's just me. So you can ask anything you want. We'll talk as long or short as we want, and that's really it. If you want to ask me anything else about anything across the board, that's fine. That's how we'll go ahead and take advantage of this night, just because I didn't want to blow you off. I thought about it. So let's see here if I can just throw my name out in a different way. Boom. That's not it. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. That one, that one, that one. There we go. This is the one I want. Boom. There we go. Okay, so I'm really glad to hear that this mic sounds good. It's just not very loud, I don't think. Nothing wrong with produce. I tell you what, it's really cool. I've got cucumber and one tomato, because tomatoes go like crazy, and I really am not the biggest tomato fan. Oh, I like it all cooked, but so maybe I do. But I'm not going to grow a bazillion of them like everybody else does, because usually it gives a lot, right? But I love fried green tomatoes, so I definitely want to go for that. So I got yellow squash in there too. I've got all sorts of herbs. I love to cook with herbs and have so different sprouts and things like that too. Thyme, oregano, rosemary. I couldn't get any strawberries or garlic because this place didn't have them in at the time that I ordered my seeds. But anyway, it's fun, and I'm excited about it. What I saw when I was researching it is people started it, and then they were amazed at what happened within 4 to 6 weeks. And they had so much produce. They were sharing it with friends and family, and that's where they started selling it. They were just like, oh my gosh, you're going to have so much. So I'm glad about that. I'm going to have a lot of salads. That's good. That's good. Okay. La, la, la. So they were allocated. Or the SP they were allocated is more correct. What use Steam base? Oh, Taskmaster. You're talking about... you are talking about DLive. Let's see. That's great. Big uproar over it. Some of the developers in DLive start line. Is it Lino or Lino? How are they saying that, by the way? Yeah, DLive is leaving Steam anyway. They've left. They're gone, right? They're gone. They're gone. I'm not happy about that either. I kind of liked being able to get my Steam and all working with Steam it and all. I really did like that. So I see what you're saying. Well, I thought to myself, why didn't they go to, BEOS coming up here? Why didn't they go to BitShares? Why not EOS? Why not BEOS? So now it's making sense what you're saying. Looks great. No tat zone. That's right, Brad Mulder. I'm glad it all sounds good. That's good. Yeah, I'm not happy about it either, but right now I'm not even broadcasting on DLive. I saw that other people were, and I went in there and filled out everything I could and was ready for the move and all, but now you load up all your stuff, and it doesn't ask all the things like tags. It doesn't ask, usually you have to do it for each individual video that you do, and it didn't. It just hit save for the basics, and I thought, well, okay, I got all the URL stream keys and all that kind of stuff, but it's not up there. It is not up there. Why not well shares? Why not well shares? I'm definitely, what do you mean? I love well shares. I am on well shares. I was like one of the trending videos there for a good long while. It was great. I love well shares, and I love Fuzzy, and we'll have him back on again when he can come on a Tuesday night. Apparently, he's got things that happen on Tuesday night. And I love well shares. Good people, good people. So 8:32, Wasted Wednesdays. How's that going? What have you learned regarding the cannabis industry? Sounds like an exciting show. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Wasted Wednesdays. However, it could even change from that. So that's how well it's developed. It's a serious look at the cannabis industry, a very serious look. There's many other shows out there. If you're just looking for somebody to smoke a bong or whatever they do, that's another show. No, but it's got a great name, right? Wasted Wednesdays. But I can't tell you about it yet because where I thought I was going with it took a nice big twist. Not really. I mean, the content's still going to be the same, but it's going to be much more focused in an area that is going to be absolutely fantastic. That's all I can tell you. There's going to be big names. I don't care what side of the world you are politically. The subject will be cannabis, seriously, and you're going to hear people talk about it from all sides. So it's going to be pretty big. I gotta write something down. I can't tell you this. You got to be quiet when you do shows and you have an idea that comes up out of your head because people will steal the idea. I've learned that along the way. Okay, that's not a problem because they still got to throw the idea out and deliver it too. But when I have ideas for names or something like that, I've got to shut up because holy cow, especially in the crypto world, they'll go steal your name just so you can pay double for it. It's like, come on. So anyway, you'll see that in the future. Alan does not care about crypto. We know that for sure. Alan doesn't care about a lot of stuff, and he'll tell you. It's great. So that's why I cannot wait to hear what he's got. And thank you, Alan, for sticking around. Brown Dwarf, cool. All right. When did you Taskmaster? Okay. Taskmaster. That's a tough one. 4450. Tell me more about you as well, please. Tell me more about you. When did you get into the crypto industry and how were you introduced to it? I got into it, golly, I don't know now. It might be. It's coming close to a year. And I was being told about it as in, because Blue Rock Talk is very open-minded stuff. It crosses the lines with most conversations. And cryptocurrency is one of those subjects that crosses the line for most people. It is open for those with open minds and people that are ready to look for something new and different and, get out of the same old thing. And so are the conversations here on Blue Rock Talk. We're not sitting here gossiping about something. We're not sitting here being angry about political stuff or somebody smearing another. When that happens, I don't like to do that. That's, you can find that elsewhere, I'm sure. So I like to go above and beyond to the things that are, different. And this and cryptocurrency certainly is. And as I was being told about it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again by some people that are in this live chat right now. Well, somebody had said, hey, Connie, I've got some guys you can interview if you'd like for Coast to Coast or Blue Rock Talk. And they're into the crypto world. And so I met them and I talked to them or read up on them. And, I didn't know much about it. But I knew enough to say, because these people had said that they worked with someone else, and they said they worked with someone else, and they said someone else and someone else. So I said, well, I want whoever that someone else is. And they were like, oh, the big guy. You want the big guy? I'm like, I want the big guy. And they set me up with Stan Larimer, godfather of BitShares. And that's how it all started. Stan and I talked on the phone. Absolutely fell in love with him. Absolutely fell in love with him on the phone. We started doing some shows together, and we've been doing it ever since. We haven't stopped. And just met them finally in person, Stan as well as Michael. We're doing a lot of work together, having a lot of fun, and building that BTS Dynasty. We got the BEOS coming. That's what Stan's talking about. And we just have a good time. Such good people. Extremely intelligent, and also down to earth and good senses of humor. It's an amazing industry. I cannot learn enough. I am the person that is helping to put it in layman's terms as best I can, because it's not easy. I am that group of people that you guys want to reach, the bigger audience. Even though with the BitShares Dynasty, it's all about building businesses on the blockchain. It still ultimately goes to people like us, we want into it, but it's scary. So we need help getting into it and learning it, and hopefully more and more things will be user friendly for us, because people like me need push here, go here, transfer here, send bit shares here, right? Buy QUINT trick like this. It's not easy for those of us that are not the geeks that can go in there and figure things out. I mean, it doesn't matter. Some of my biggest geeky friends would tell me, "Oh, just hit some buttons until you learn it. That's how we figured it out." Well, I'm about the only person that can hit a bunch of buttons and screw it up, where I'm told that is impossible. It's possible. I can do it. It just happens. It's just the way it is. So that's how I got into it, and how I was introduced to it. And I had, Stan before a couple different times on Coast to Coast, as well as Jarrett Rice on there, right after his situation happened. Who else did I have on there? Sean Worthington of CloudCoin. And had them all on this show too. So, and Fuzzy, interviewing Fuzzy here. So that's how I got on, and learning more and more. And I am just surprised at how cool it is, how big it is, and how lucky I am to be with the people that I'm with. And they are now in Sao Paulo, and they are with a bunch of crypto folk, where I keep nudging them to go outside and look up in the sky, see what else they're going to see, because the other parts of Blue Rock Talk are still always there, and that is to look up and see what you might see. There could be lights in the sky doing some crazy things. Brown dwarf here in Humboldt County, we got cryptids and cannabis. Yes. I'm retired, don't need it. You're retired, you don't need it? Oh, the cryptocurrency. Oh, it's so cool. But you should learn it, because if you do have grandkids, that's going to be their world for sure. I believe that it will. It's amazing. It's a change for sure. Look into the psychedelics and mental health. Good time in the serious side of cannabis. What? Are you on it right now? What'd you say? Now, Patrick, what are you talking about? Like people stealing Fuzzy's ideas? Tell me what that is. Now WellShares is Fuzzy's, isn't it? Isn't it? So tell me what you're saying there. Brown dwarf, I like that name. Psychedelics. No, what I'm going to be doing with the cannabis industry when we put that together now, because it was going to kind of go a different way. So we're going to be talking about another way in the coming weeks. Real excited about it. I think I can't tell much. And I don't want to jinx it. It's awesome. It's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be great. Let's see here. So, Patrick, I wanted to hear what you had to say. I noticed in the BitShares Dynasty you have EOS and BitShares people on, but you fail to ever cover Steam. No, I talk about Steam all the time. If you look in the description below, I hope I've got it in there right now. I had to do some weeding out of some stuff in my description because I had too many characters in there. But no, I'm on Steemit, and I like Steemit actually a whole lot, and I like that the block trade's there at the end, and I've done very well there with Steemit, and I really have enjoyed the time. That's why I liked DLive being on top of it, and also D2 being on top of it. And I'm more of a video person. I'm not good at writing. I hate writing. I don't like print media, or printing at all. I'm just not good at that. So it like drives me crazy. I like to just talk it. So I put all my videos on there, and we talk about Steemit a lot, actually. So you may not hear me say Steam, but I don't know. It's in my favorites and things. So I got to beg to differ for you on that. Steemit is great, and I am looking forward to my Steam and Steam-backed dollars to get me out of my debt. So come on, bring it back up to $10. Let's go. 10, 12, let's go. No, I'm into that. That's all good. That's definitely all good. But you know what? When I'm talking with Stan, Stan will talk about Steam, and so will Michael, and we'll mention it. But I'd like to get Ned on. If you can get a hold of Ned for me, bring him on. Let's go. Because Ned kind of took it over, right? So please get him. Let's go. I'm ready for it. I would like that. I would love that. Don't forget the bunker. Okay, so winners of EOS Hackathon. Okay, but have already been developing people you've introduced us to. EOS developers aren't as street smart as their contracts. Oh, look at Murray getting into it. Look at Murray getting into everything here. I love it. Ask Fuzzy. Oh, come on. Yeah, because... Maybe some of that stuff's starting to make sense now. I remember hearing a few things here and there. Oh, I hope Fuzzy was not duped. He's such a great guy. I like his milk project as well. Just so nice, and so smart. Dan and Ned Scott from Steemit have issues, don't they? Murray's totally into it. Yeah, you all answer that in there. I want to hear about this stuff. I don't know all that inside stuff. Whenever I ask, I definitely get the answers to it. But I got to tell you, I thought all this was being built so we wouldn't have to do all that kind of stuff, other than crypto. Good night. So the topic tonight, we can talk crypto, but it's really about anything. So if you got a question, Alan, you got a question, bring it on. Let's go. Bring it on. I'm ready. I'm ready because I can only talk so much about crypto. I'm the person asking the questions about it and learning about it. And I love it. It's fun. But tonight we can kind of discuss anything. I won't be here long. I just wanted to make sure that I came in and said hi to everybody. And that's about it. Really just checking on my audio as well, making sure it's working okay. And it seems to be doing all right. So, hope so. Arr. Okay. 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 What do we got here? 832. Check this link out. Okay. But it will be more a lot more depth into the serious side of cannabis. NBCnews.com. Okay. Psychedelic therapy, mental health care. Excellent. Let me show that. I'm going to show that. Bam. It hit it because I think you put a link, so that's what happens. Brown Dwarf. Connie, will you be delving deeper into the Bigfoot topic in the future? Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be getting back into it myself, too. I've got some people that want to take me to their hot spots, In fact, I'm probably going to see about Squatch Man about this week because a buddy of his was walking through, I think his hotspot, maybe another one, I'm not sure, but I think it was his hotspot. Mike Crow, if you're in there, you can probably answer that. And he got some video, very similar to the way Squatch Man got his video, is he had the phone facing behind him, which is a great idea. You think that you still can't outsmart these beings, but apparently it worked. So maybe we can look at that. So maybe that can be on Friday night. But yeah, I've just been trying to pull things together. I've been in transition, and I'm trying to get all the little pieces together and all the people. And now we're up on to 9 p.m. Eastern. So pulling all that together, now I'm going to be able to start. I just have to get caught up. You know how you got things going on and you just cannot think, and you're overwhelmed until you get that little nest out of there. So that's what I'm doing to where it can be nice and easy and free. But then my Thursday nights, my Far Out Thursdays, will be happening way more often, as well as the Bigfoot Friday. And I've got some interesting places to go myself. I'm also trying to figure out how to be at some of these locations and broadcast live. So I'm working that too, to where I can restream it to all of the places. But I'm really looking forward to this next one I'm going to, because it's very similar to, if you guys remember Samantha Ellen Ritchie, who she calls her area the Field of Dreams, where she doesn't just see the Bigfoot, but portals and orbs and little people and all sorts of interesting things. Well, that's where somebody's taking me here soon, the same kind of stuff. And not saying names or not saying locations. I don't do that. I don't give out people's locations. Why? Because I want to keep going to them. You know, why? It's first of all, you got to find an area, right, out there, even though I think they're everywhere. But you got to find that hot spot, right? So I don't want to ruin it for them. And I love being invited. And if I did ruin it for somebody, I would never be invited again, and that hotspot would be ruined. So people, stop telling people's hot spots and ruining it. I mean, if you don't believe, then just don't get involved and go deal with something else. Don't mess it up for someone else. And those of you that have them, don't tell other people. Stop. But tell me. I'm good with it. I'm good to go on that one. FYI, Steamerica 2019 is next June in Colorado Springs. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that name too, Steamerica in Colorado Springs. Okay. Every country has their Bigfoot. In Australia, it's the Yowie Himalayas. Yeah, Yeti, big hairy blokes with big feet. They're everywhere. They are. They're highly advanced, and they're everywhere. The very first message I got, the thought that came to me when I went to the very first hotspot ever in my life, that they are highly advanced and they are everywhere. And that, it was a knowing that I got. And I was just like, oh my gosh, they're highly advanced and they're everywhere. And it's amazing when you get that information. And these things, I don't know what they are, but they're real. And they're highly advanced and they're everywhere. Let's see, what else? So brown dwarf, absolutely. It was before I joined Steam, and I don't get into the drama if I can avoid it. Yeah, I just want to use the platform and do my thing. When I start hearing about everybody hating everybody and blocking them, and then people, all these, the whales, I guess there were bad whales and good whales, and, geez, I mean, you get that and all the other genres too of the interesting conversations that we like to talk about here. So I just really try to avoid that. I had an incident recently where people wanted to really smear the other people. I mean, if you want to hear smeardom, go turn on the news, go to network news, go to the late night talk shows, and you'll get plenty of it. When does it end? Oh my gosh. Oh, they're pickling each other's minds and the world's minds. Let's think outside the box and continue on. and become better people that way individually than sitting there doing those horrible, horrible, horrible things of not only pointing the finger at everybody, but, watching others do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's awful. So let's think beyond. Let's think crypto. Let's think Bigfoot. Let's think aliens. Let's think a higher consciousness. Let's think telepathy. Let's think. There's so many other things to think about. Yes. Space program. Who knows about that? Is that going to be cool? What is going on with that? I don't know much about it. I know, like Tesla takes cars and puts them somewhere else. What? Come on. Really? All that money and that's what you do? Come on. Great marketing, no question. Genius there, but I don't know. I think that money could have, bought a lot of hydroponics towers for other people to that are starving to eat, as people, humans. Let's take care of each other. Oh my. Okay. Let's see. Go to Facebook for smeardom. Oh, that's an actual word. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I don't want to go. Yeah, go there if that's what you guys want. I don't want it. Has Michael got big feet? What? You talking MichaelX? Michael Taggart? Is that? I don't. He's got a little booty and little legs, little tiny thing. I was kidding about his tattoo earlier that he couldn't put bit shares on his cheek. It'd have to be BTS. He's so tiny. Dang, cloud calling is live now. So do I leave? No. No, don't leave. You can watch it archived. He should, I don't know why he's decided to do that during my time when we bring him on here. We're part of the family. What, Sean, what are you doing? I don't know. Not a good tactic, though. What's he thinking? What's he doing? Connie, please check your Telegram later. I've explained on what I was getting at. Okay, absolutely. I appreciate that. It could definitely be a part of it. I think you guys will like it. Okay. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Is there anything else that anybody wants to talk about? I'm going to see D Live. I'm still not on D Live. I'm going to refresh it and just see. D Live. No, a streamer is not live now. Please come back later. I tried. Oh, wait a minute. Right now, it is showing that I am 16 seconds in. Let's hit the spot. 2 people are watching. Is that me and somebody else? It just shows that it's dark. So I guess the video's not going through. Let's see here. Anybody else see anything over there? It shows that I'm live on it. Let's see here. Wirecast. Let's see. Let's look at this. View all my workflows. Let's see what it does. Just checking to see if it's on. Come on, let's go. Getting on some sites just takes forever, doesn't it? I can't complain though. We used to never have these types of things. Okay, well. Now I can't even get on that. Darn it. Well, you guys tell me if you see me on D-Live. By the way, thank you. If I don't know anybody's names with some of the crypto givings, but thank you if you have given to me in crypto. I appreciate that so much. It all goes back into Blue Rock Talk, or will after it grows, especially if you give me crypto. But thank you so much. If you do some of all the other donations, not that many people do that anyway, but doing it in the first place, thank you. But doing it intelligently and put it into crypto, where I get all of it, and some platform doesn't get a piece of it that's already mega trillionaires. Thank you, because then it goes directly to me. So I do have my favorites down below if you guys ever think of wanting to do that. But thank you. Yeah, so let's see. I'm on there. And let's see. Are we on there? It's looking good. So I'm going to leave this off. Am I on D Live? Do y'all see that? Is it? It's got one person watching. Yeah, because there's nothing on there. I'm just going to refresh it. No one else saw anything? Let me go back to my live chat. That's the problem with this restreaming. You just got to keep switching all the windows and things like that. It's just not fun. It's just not, it's hard. And then you just see the side of my face. Okay, let's go back here. Boom. Where are we? We want to go back to YouTube. Okay, there we go. I can open another tab on my phone. No. Yeah, go on there and say, Sean, what are you doing on? You're on the same time Crypto Connie's on. Why would you do that? They're good people, and we've got some great things coming up with cloud and all the different things that Sean is doing. Real excited about that. Good Company 3. You're good on YouTube. Thank you. Stan would agree living waters are important to mind as well. Yes, yes, yes. BitShares, EOS, forget the rest because they're the bee's knees. It's true. Sean is not on? Oh, who's on? Who's on? I have to check that out. What are they doing? What's going on? What are they doing? This is the other time that I can bring him on. I should have brought on Sean, actually, because he can pretty much go in a heartbeat, you know. He's quick, he's good, he's fun, he's funny, he's intelligent, he's got unbelievable ideas, and I'm looking forward to seeing those come into fruition, all this kind of stuff. It is exciting, and there's more things that you have no clue about that the BitShares Dynasty is doing that is just going to be outrageous. And I'm excited to be a part of all of that and to watch it, and just hearing it when you go hang out with any of them is just amazing. So I try to give you that information as quickly as possible and as much as they will talk about, because you know along the way you have a lot of failures as well, but they haven't given up, and they haven't given up on people, and they haven't given up on ideas, and they're just not just hardworking people but fun people that are a part of the BitShares Dynasty. If you had Sean every week, I will be here also. Oh, well, that's cool. I hope you've seen some of the past videos that we've done and some of the neat live breaking news ones that we've done too, because he's funny too. He'll get into it with you. Like he was at the, I can never say this right. It was the Acapulco Anarchy Apolco. Anybody remember that? I never can remember how to say that, but it's a neat name of the conference. Acapulco, was it Acapulco, and it was Anarchy, Acapulco, something like that. Anyway, he was funny. He would put on like a hat and be by the pool and hold a drink, even though he said he doesn't drink, but then I think he did drink a couple times, even though he doesn't drink. And then he was at a golf tournament, did the same thing. It's like, well, that's what you do. So very funny guy, for sure, and very smart. Hey, Alan's still with us. In truly advanced worlds, there is no need for money. All is provided except for certain extras. I agree with that. Can't wait till we get that advanced. We're not there yet. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Good Company 3 is right. The YouTube notification was for a replay. Oh, I got you right. There you go. Yeah, that's smart. I should probably do that more myself to remind people, hey, go there, go there. And some people that didn't before would go. I appreciate if any of you guys that are geeks here or anybody else that knows how to build a website can help me. I need to update my ConnieWillis.com or my Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. See, like years ago, people like me that were and still are in radio and television broadcasting, the real deal. You know, it was a long time ago before all these other things came out. We had to get domains, and our domain. You know, hopefully you get your own name domain. And we had to have websites because our agents made us get them, because it was a way to show off our work and to show it to casting directors and producers and, you know, things like that. So we had to get them a long time ago when nobody else was really getting them. And let me tell you, not only was it hard work, but it was extremely expensive because people knew, you know, hey, you need this. And it was all pretty much brand new at the time. So if you go to my ConnieWillis.com, you do need Flash. And, you know, you'll see what people like me had to put together for our agents to throw it out there for a commercial or for a television show or for an infomercial or whatever it might be. So you'll see that's what that is. Now, I probably still want to keep that like that. I don't want it to go away. It's so cool. I worked hard for that. But now, you know, of course, it's all about pulling all the platforms together on Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. So if anybody out there can suggest someone, or you know what you're doing, let me know. And anybody else with CEO to build Blue Rock Talk, because I want to build those subscribers. So if you have any ideas, please put them in the comments. Please put them in the live chat. Basically, the comments going to be easier for me to read later so I can find it. I would appreciate that. You guys know what you're doing in this world. So if you can pass it on so that I could grow bigger and more people can hear any of the conversations that I have here, I would appreciate that. Thanks so much. I have watched all of your crypto videos because you do a good job, and I too am learning. Ah, thank you. That's so nice. Good company, 3. Thank you so much. 3's my favorite number too, so I'll use 3s when I have to get a name or something, and someone's already got it. But as bot shares grows, Connie grows. That's right, bot shares. Oh no, someone's gonna go get that name. Hold on, don't say it. There you go, Bit. Cool. That's funny. My buddy Jerry Wills, if anybody knows him, he's over there broadcasting live too on Facebook. So if anybody knows Jerry Wills, go over there and go, hey, you're not supposed to be on. Connie's on right now. Just to bust on him. Oh, we're all in this together. It's kind of funny. More and more people are doing it. And, you know, I know more and more people doing it. So that's just the way it is. Everybody's jumping in at the same time. Myth Chasers. Hey, Myth Chasers. Whoa, Mike Crow. So, Mike, while you're in here, the other day when you were out with Squatchman and friends, when I think I know the guy that got the video of the Bigfoot behind him. What do you remember his name? And can you maybe tell us a little bit about that, about what happened? So Mike Crow is ahead of Myth Chasers. You can find him on YouTube and Facebook. And he was out, and he was going to be my little stringer out there with Squatchman and Samantha Ellen Ritchie, and we couldn't make it happen. But he ended up putting it on his stuff and Squatchman stuff. And I think, was that the same day that this dude, I can't remember his name at all, I know him, got the video with the camera, you know, facing the other way? Did he get that the same day that you guys were out there together? So, Mike has a lot to answer there. Get some interns. You know, the thing about the interns, though, I mean, don't you got to give up all your passwords and, you know what I mean? Don't you got to kind of do all that and then change it all again and go in there and fix anything just in case, you know, anything bad happened? What if they're worse than me? You know, it is a trust thing, isn't it? That's all your work. So tell me more, please. Happy Money Man does EOS podcasts on YouTube. He would make a good guest, I think. EOS. Who is that? Is that EOS Talk? Is that who you're talking about? I know him. Um, or you talking about Happy Money Man? Is that his name? I don't know that one. Phil, we're getting on board the Enterprise. That's right. I do too. This is all good stuff. No, we were wanting to know his name. Squatchman and I were promised to get the clip and have not yet. Oh, I thought it was his buddy. I can't remember his name. I want to say Greg, but I don't think it was Greg. And I know Greg Yost, the Squatchman, but I think the other guy's name I thought was Greg too. I don't know, but I saw the video. Squatchman has posted it, so check. He has posted it. EOS is Dan Larimer's project. Yes, Dan. And Dan is Stan's son. And I hope to get him on Blue Rock Talk sometime, as well as Coast. So would you say that Dan is the Steve Jobs of the blockchain or the cryptocurrency world, or would you say he was the it's Wazerzug, right? Was it Wazerzug? Did I say that right? I have a friend growing up in high school that has the same name that's similar, so I always say his name instead. So I think I've screwed his name up. So you know what I'm saying. So write that in the live chat for me, please. Thank you. No, he did not get the video clip the same day. It was earlier in the week. I think he could not go with us because of his daughter's birthday party. We had asked his name and both of us forgot. Oh, well, but I did see the video of it on Squatchman's just today on his Facebook. So check that out if we're talking about the same thing still. What was that Neil Young song about silver spaceships? So hopefully somebody will answer that one for you. We love Dan. Dan is in the lion's den pulling out thorns. He's in the lion's den pulling out thorns. Why is that? What's going on? What's happening here? Where do you guys get all this stuff? Are you in the telegrams and things like that? It gets hairy in there. I don't want the drama. I want to use the platform. It's like, okay, and this could be any subject whatsoever out there, right? Okay, I loved Michael Jackson. I loved his music. I loved his songs. I loved his dance moves. I loved his music videos. I loved Michael Jackson. I didn't want to get into his business at home or what he was doing. I didn't want any of that. I didn't want any of that. I didn't want to know any of that. I just wanted to see him dance, and I just wanted to hear him sing, and I wanted to dance to his songs. All right? I didn't want anything else. I didn't, I wish we could all just be more private and not hear anything beyond what they're doing, especially people that are entertainers, actors, whatever. Just do your bit, just do your thing. Why we all love you. Go home. I don't want to know anything else about you. I don't want to know who you're sleeping with. I don't know what you're sleeping with. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything else. I don't want to know, because with a lot of them, as soon as you know, it's a turnoff. It's like, or not, maybe you like their politics or what they're doing and what they're raising money for. Maybe you like all that. That's cool if you do. I don't want to know. I just want, what they're servicing me at that point, I guess, because it's like right now talking about crypto. Oh, I don't want to hear about all the drama and people mad and fighting. I want to use the platforms. I want to use Steemit, and I want to use WellShares. And I think they're great ideas and wonderful. And then you start hearing, oh no, somebody duped somebody else. Oh my gosh, somebody is cheating. They found a way to cheat. What can we do? Do you have an answer for the bullies out there? Do you have an answer for the people that cheat and cheat the different systems along the way? Do you have an answer for that? It sounds like to me crypto was a big answer for so many things financially and money-wise for people. Am I wrong? Please write all that down. Put it in the comments if you're not live. And even if you're live, put it in there, but also put it in the comments later too, because I don't know if people watch the live stuff or not. I bet they do. I don't know. I bet they do. Michael is one of the most amazing singer-songwriter performers ever. There will never be another, Connie. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Oh, Patrick's got to go. Quapla people. What? What? Where are you going? What are you up to there? But thank you, Pat, for showing up. I appreciate that. Drain the swamp. It's happening. 8:32. Michael Jackson was incredible. Being in radio, I was in broadcast radio for, golly, over 15 years now because of Coast to Coast coming up on, I guess, 3.5 years with Coast. And the best of the best shows in the world. Thank you, George Norrie. Thank you, all the people with Coast to Coast. I love it. But being in music radio for many, many years, you get to go to a lot of concerts, right? Whether you want to or not. I mean, when you have 5 to 6 hours of music in your head all day long, and then you go and do production, you just don't want to hear anything. You want to go to the beach and hear the waves hit the sand. But you went to concerts all the time. You had tickets. You were there for work. You were there to introduce whoever's on stage. You were there to take winners from your station contest and take them behind stage to meet people. Now, I did oldies, adult contemporary, hit radio, country, and hot AC. There's all these different names. But those are the formats that I worked in. And the most concerts I went to is when I was in country music. And it was right when, everybody was loving the country. Garth Brooks and all the folks that you guys have heard of, whether you like country or not, were gigantic at the time. But in saying that, because I did a midday shift, I was on in the day. Well, the morning guy can never go to events at night, late at night, because they got to sleep and wake up in the morning. And the afternoon guys are always music directors as well, or production directors, so they really can't go to all the events because they're pooped or they're working. Evening guys are usually on the air, so they can't go to the events. So, and the overnight person, golly, they need a life. They don't get a life at all, so they only go to those things if they can, because they want to. Man, they're giving up their nights so they can be in radio. But because of that, middays. Well, you go to all the events because you're the person that can. But even though you're worn out, and that's why I'm still single. I worked every night of the week. Every night of the week at like a local club or a bar, playing bar games and giving away free tickets, everything so that, people, it's all about talking about the radio station, right? So all the different concerts that I went to, the most was probably with country music because it was just so big. And I was in Orlando at the time, and country folk loved going to Orlando because they could take their family. They could go to Disney and Universal and all of that, and we'd set them up on everything, right? And they also could go to the beach. So they loved it, and the weather was good, so they always wanted to go to Florida. If you're in freaking BFE at a radio station, forget it. You don't get many people to come into your town. It is what it is. So it was really nice at the time. But because of that is why I got to go to a Michael Jackson concert, because I was able to get some tickets. Oh, actually, it was in Louisville that I saw him, and I was at a adult contemporary show. So, golly, I'm mixing them all up. Either way, I went to the show. I'm so happy that I got to see Michael Jackson in concert. I'll never forget what he did at the very beginning. And let me tell you, I've seen a billion concerts. I've introduced a ton of people. If you name them in country, I've done it. Not just the newbies at the time. I guess they're oldies now, but the classics as well. Got to bring on and talk to and hang out on the bus with Willie Nelson. I got to bring on Johnny Cash, and Waylon Jennings, and so many different people that you can name, and I can say, yeah, and it was great. And by the way, Johnny Cash was everything you would have expected and more. Only person like that I met, and Willie too. Those guys, they're just real already, so they're just them. They're just bigger than life. They just are great people because they're good, down to earth, real McCoys. But so Michael Jackson, I didn't have good seats or anything. It wasn't where I could bring him on. It wasn't the format that we were doing. But I had got tickets, and I think he was wherever I was when I saw him. There were 5 nights of him or something like that, or I don't even know. Maybe I'm mixing that up with Garth Brooks now. See, it just all runs together at one point. But anyway, there he was, and he came out on stage, and I think they had him shoot over the stage on a platform, and he just stood there, that stance. I think that stance is in bad, or he's got the armor like this, and he stands there. I think that was bad. I'm not sure, but he stood there, and the crowd went nuts. They had the lights on him. Crowd went nuts, absolutely nuts. And I've never heard a crowd go so nuts in all my life of all these concerts that I've been to. I've never heard a crowd scream so loud and so long. It didn't stop. There wasn't a lull, and it didn't fade away. It kept going. And it kept going. And I don't know if you know anything about comedy, but usually with comedy, there's a method, there's an equation to comedy where you do 3 things kind of, or you get to a certain point and then it's over. But people have been breaking those traditions, thank you very much. Like if you watch Family Guy or any of those, they will cross the line of where most people would stop. Where when you see Peter or Lois or any of them hurt their knee, like they fall down, they hurt their knee, and they go, and they do that for a while, then they keep doing it longer and longer. And the longer it is, at first you think, okay, I'm over it. But then they do it long enough to where you're back into it again, and it's hilarious. Okay, well, that's what happened with Michael Jackson up on stage. He stood there, and he got this unbelievable applause that you would never, ever hear anywhere else. It was loud, it was consistent, it didn't lull. And when it got to the point of, oh my gosh, okay, this is crazy, it kept going. It kept going. And it just didn't stop. And it did that for probably about 46 minutes. I'm not kidding. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I loved it. I've never seen anything like that. He stood there the whole time. Now, don't go back and looking in the records and go, Connie, you were wrong. It wasn't 46 minutes. It was 43 or it was 23. I tell you what, it seemed like 3 days. So whatever it was, I'm telling you, I've never seen it before, never seen it since. And he stood there that whole time and didn't move a muscle. And then he just started playing, and I was just in shock and awe the whole time. And I've seen a ton of concerts. It was the best ever. So I'm happy I got to see that. I didn't want to know anything else, and it's horrible that he has passed away because he was truly a living legend when he was around. So that was my Michael Jackson thing. Garth was bloody amazing. Yeah, Garth did wonderful. He did. It's weird. I know people really love Garth, and he was really great with me and very kind with me, and I talked to him several times, and he always had remembered my name. He's very good at that. He's very good at that. He will remember your name. He will remember your name. He's an incredible businessman. But I always felt like I knew him before. Maybe in another life or something I knew him. There's something about him that is, I feel like I know him. Kind of funky. But nice as can be. Absolutely nice as can be. Hard worker. And, he definitely did 5 nights in a row, make sure that he took care of everybody, and his ticket prices were under $20 at the time. I'm a hardcore country girl. Well, it did work. The accent did work for when I went into country, though I tried to get rid of it all my life so I could work in radio and television in the first place. And then when I got there to the country place, they said, you think you can let your accent out more? Because, I'm just used to, I would get into that broadcast sound or whatever, so I wouldn't, so I get the gig. But that was so funny. Steve Holbrook, came in. Our ops manager said, do you think you can let that accent out more? What? I spent all my life trying to lose it. What do you, I took classes to lose it. So it's kind of funny. It's like, I don't know if I can. Can I have a margarita when I go on the air, a pina colada? That'll help. So anyway, I don't know how many people I've lost on this now, but this is all good stuff, and I hope you're enjoying everything. So if you're there, give me a big thumbs up, say hello. Thank you for subscribing to the show. We have coming up in the future Wasted Wednesdays, Far Out Thursday, and we also have Bigfoot Fridays, Stan's Bible Lecture, talking more about the how does my garden grow, how does my tower garden grow, still new to me, the hydroponics, and all sorts of neat, fun things too that'll be coming along the way. So anything else before we go? I just want to check it real quick. Louisville has an accent? Yeah. No, Lextonians do. They have those accents. I think that's about it, right? Oh, let's see how D-Live's going. Are we on D-Live? Is it just a black screen on D-Live? What's going on? I just refreshed it and it kind of lost it. Oh well. Thank you that are out there. I think I've done enough for tonight and told you some. Oh no, we are on D-Live. Yeah, we are. Well, it doesn't look as. Darn it. Well, hello D-Live people. And I don't know. I guess there's a story behind that. Darn it. I don't want any more of that. So anyway, what else do you want here on Blue Rock Talk? Let me know that you think we haven't covered. Again, we will have Alan Drake on in the future, for sure, as well as some of the other people I've mentioned to you, and people that I've had on Coast to Coast will be on here. Got some really neat stuff coming up. I like to put my people on Coast to Coast first, just because, I don't know, it's big, it's giant, it's cool. But I just got to make sure I put them back here again. Usually when they do the top show, it's not like they want to come back down. So maybe I do them here first and then go on Coast with. But I like that first initial conversation. I mean, I'm very happy to be on Coast to Coast. Love it. It's so fun. The people are great. And it's such a joy. It's so iconic. It's just the best. So thank you, George Norrie. Thank you, Lisa Lyons. Thank you. You all don't know the other people behind it, but thank you guys. All right. So anything else? Anything else I missed? We good? Everybody good to go? Oh, there's Joe Bitcoin.org. So this is cool for those of you into crypto, and those of you not into crypto, you'll like his reasoning. So, Joe, make sure, maybe you already did, a currency where the marketplace provides remedy in exchange for dealing with a new currency based on forgiveness. Okay, Ellen, check out Remedy Coin. This is Joe Bitcoin.org. Joe, you got to change your name to have a remedy in it, right? You don't promote Bitcoin now, right? That's just another. That's a coin, so you want to get yours in there, right? So, Ellen, I guess there's an Ellen in here. Check out Remedy Coin. It's my work. It's actually an invention that uses money to help people fight for intimacy. The perpetrator is forgiven, and a financial instrument is bound to a new crypto. So how does that work? Currency where the marketplace provides remedy in exchange for dealing with a new currency based on forgiveness. So you'll still have to explain that a little bit more. Huh. All right. Good Company 3, thanks for joining. Just saying a quick hello to everybody, even though it always gets into a conversation, which is what I do. It's what I do. Conversations. What's Cool Tom say? Connie, it was nice to tune in again. It's been a while. Enjoy listening. Good night from Edinburgh, Pennsylvania. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Come back any time. Refreshing as usual, Connie, like iced tea and the brand of one of those gone with the Wynn Mansions. Thanks, you guys. Please help me bring more people in here so we can grow. Maybe they're UFO people, or maybe they're something beyond that, or crypto people. But thank you to help share the show and bring people over to subscribe. I would really thank you very much for that. And thank you for all your donations and stuff like that. So I'm so glad that I got my microphone working. I hope you guys like the new edition. You like more of the radio stuff. I'm going to have to wear headphones. So I guess I don't have to worry about my hair so much. That's always a plus. That's one of the great things about radio. It is. Trust me, it's great. All right, everybody. You guys take care. I will talk to you soon. That's it. We're done. We've got some cool stuff coming up. I am going to go take a walk and check out my tower garden and see how it grows. And I hope you guys like that too. I'll have more of that. I know a lot of you thought that was really cool. And any other information, please put that you need, where you can find links to QUINT, links to all the other BitShares types of things that are going on. Also Crypto School, and where you can join into learning more about Crypto School, but also get into the trade room with the rogue guys that are really, you watch them trade. And people make their money back really quickly. Just saying, I haven't done it yet. But it's basically the old day trading thing, and I think it's cool. So there's a link down below. All right, let me just find my goodbye music here. And, I got it. There we go. All right, so that means now I can say goodbye. A lot of times when you see me, I'm looking around going, where is it? I need an engineer. All right, Blue Rockers, you are someone in the know. My logo has been put together by a man named Charlie Cherry. Great work. You will be seeing that more often. And because of that, once I get everything I'm supposed to get back, then I am going to have it hooked up with a t-shirt company so you can get some hoodies or sweatshirts or mugs or tumblers or whatever you want with the logo. And I think that would be great. I hope that you guys do that. That would mean a lot to me. So more to come, as always, here on Blue Rock Talk with Connie Willis. Thank you for watching Crypto Connie Tuesday. And Stan and Michael, if you guys are checking in to see if I did anything tonight, there you go. Have fun. Be safe out there. And Michael, let us know when you tat that booty. I can't believe it. He's going to... I hope we get to do that live. That'll be very interesting for sure. Take care, everybody.